Okay. Please, good sir, get your gooch out of my face. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Elden Ring. In the last episode, we did a bunch of exploring here in the Weeping Peninsula, and then we found our way to this Earthbore Cave bullshit. So, I imagine we're going to take a quick look-see around and see what there is to see. And then I think I've found most of the important locations on this little, on this part of the Weeping Peninsula. I could be wrong, of course, but I think I've found most things that are worth seeing, except maybe some stuff that's down through here, so maybe we'll take a look at that. But then, hopefully, during this episode, we can get to work on this section of the Weeping Peninsula, specifically so we can get to the castle and help the one chick's dad. We went off on a bit of a detour. Technically speaking, I think we might have been supposed to go there first, but whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. It's a video game. Alright. So, whoopsie, be wary of trap. Danger ahead. First off, turn back and then right. And do we open up the chest, guys? Motherfucker! I totally thought that the chest was gonna be like a teleporty trap or something. That is not what I anticipated in the slightest. Okay. Everything's cool. Everything's dope. Okay, you rat motherfuckers. No horse ahead. Well, yeah, no fucking shit. Okay. Alright. Rune Arc. Isn't that like a special thing that I can use with my great runes? I think it is. That seems awfully important to have dropped off of a rat. Vigilance. Okay, so now we're in a hole somewhere. Good luck, oh good luck. Strangely enough, this is not the strangest way I've found myself randomly in a hole. Okay. Well, that's a very point of no returny looking place. Goofy. Glowstone. Nothing particularly important there. I mean, obviously there's gonna be a way to get back up there. I just hope I didn't miss anything particularly important for my progression's sake. First off, target lock. I have no idea why that, but okay. Golden rune. Oh, you know what I bet? I bet this is going to be the little place where they were like, yo, turn right. And it's literally going to have been, hey, like, don't immediately go for the chest and you won't have fallen down into the rats. Yeah, that's exactly right. Oopsie poopsie. And let me guess, something incredibly underwhelming? Pickled turtleneck. 3 of them. I mean, that sounds underwhelming to me, just because I have no idea what those do. If I paid any attention to the crafting, I bet I would have a better idea, but I don't, so sucks to be that guy. Me, I guess. Alright. So, now we can come down here. The lantern is obviously not the best. It's not as good as the torch. But I'm glad to have it, so that I don't have to fight completely in the dark. What the hell are those things? Ow. Also, you'd think that that drop would have hurt me at least a little bit. Those are some massive fucking fireflies, man. Okay. Well, raise your hand if you think this is a fucking terrible idea. Oh. I see. I can honestly not even bear the suspense. But I looked at this and I was like, this is a boss. Of course, it is a boss. My fucking goof, guys. Oh my Lord Jesus in heaven. Okay. Please, good sir, get your gooch out of my face. Ow. Okay. New plan. I was gonna try and summon the wolves. But that was a stupid fucking plan. I haven't even hit him once. Okay. Grand scheme of things, he could have way more health. Yeah, and of course I can't get back into there to summon my wolves. Which, you know, makes sense from a gameplay standpoint. You wouldn't want to be able to just sit back in a hallway and fucking chill, not be damaged by the bear at all while you set up shit. That would make it too fucking easy. It's not like it's already a giant fuck-ass big bear. Luckily, he seems to wander into the same problems that many of the large four-legged beast enemies in the Souls games run into. And that's the fact that basically you can just crawl underneath them and hit them in the crotch until they die. Which, you know, I hear a lot of people can be taken out like that. So, it's generally just something to be, you know, careful about in life. Guard your crotch. Baba Booey! Woo! I just realized he was called the Rune Bear because he had, like, a rune on him. That's cute. And we got another defense talisman. This one for spell damage, I'm sure. First off, crouching. Okay. Your only option is to beat him. Dog? Smoldering Butterfly. Trina's Lily. Okay. Not too big of a cave. Nothing too intensive whatsoever. I was a bit scared that it was going to be like a massive multi-layer dungeon. But most of the smaller dungeons and caves they're just not that huge. Which is a relief for me. Now before we go off and do our own thing, first let's investigate some stuff. Spelldrake Talisman. Talisman depicting a blue ancient dragon boosts magic damage negation. The ancient dragons who ruled in the prehistoric era before the Erd Tree would protect their lord as a wall of living rock, and so it is that the shape of the dragon has become symbolic of all manner of protections. Cool. And then we can come over to... not that. What am I even thinking? Where was it? Oh yeah, Rune Arc. Rune Arc, consumable, grants the blessing of an equipped Great Rune upon use. Even if no Great Rune is equipped, it will slightly increase maximum HP upon use. It is said that the lower arch of the Elden Ring receive its bounty. I think there's a typo there, and this is a shard of one such arch. So, you know what I bet? I bet that when we equipped, I can't see it here, but when we equipped Godrick's Great Rune, initially, once we had powered it up and stuff, I bet that we're not actually getting any benefit from that until we use one of the rune arcs. So we can essentially equip a fanciful temporary effect and then activate it through the rune arcs, something like that. I think that that'll be useful, or at least cool. Rainbow Stone. Now, oh my lord! Who the fuck are you? He was not worth that intense of a reaction at all. Like, he was just some guy. A little spoopy at most, but he was just a guy. No need to shit your pants, Ryder. Jeez. But what I wanted to say was I want to go to here, to this little in-betweeny section underneath the bridge and stuff. I think that that'll be a cool, worthwhile location to look at. I could be wrong, of course, but I could also be right, because I'm right, like, all the time. Yeah, it's down this way. Past the plants of death. Which is a technical term. Oh! Oh, excuse me? You know what, honestly, fuck this guy. Morn Tunnel. Well, apparently this is what we're doing today. Oh. That was a mistake. Oh, but I still made it to a place. This looks like another dungeon, another mine shaft dungeon thing. Like the one that we found the other day. Oh, which reminds me, I need to go back and check up on that, like, leprechaun dude that we saved. I wonder if he's gone to wherever he was describing. Reach out and touch grace. Alright, now we're going to come in here to our wondrous physic thing. And I think that what we're going to do is we're going to mix up our first flask of wondrous physic. Now, the way that I'm pretty sure that these work, especially because you can only hold one. I'm pointing at the screen as though you can see me. Oh, yeah, I can move my mouse. As you can see, you can only hold one, and you can't store any, so they've got to be reusable. So we're gonna mix up a physic. Temporarily boosts faith. Its charge attacks for a time. Significantly negates damage. Steadily restores HP for a time. Restores half of total HP. You know, I think we're gonna do Crimson Burst thing and this thing, which will negate. So basically, we'll have significant health restoration as well as defense boost for a period of time. So we can hit that as like an oh shit button. I can also come in here, because I don't have any spells, so I don't know why I have the Cerulean Flask in there. I have no idea. If we get spells, I'm sure I can rearrange my shit. But for now, we're just going to investigate this place. Which is nice and scary looking. There's some fellas. Time for Sorcerer. At least these guys are not quite as bulky as the stone fellas in the first mine that we found. It's a terrible thing to waste. I made that joke last time. I think I made it in the episode title, actually. Also, are these guys like weird half-bird, half-lizard guys? I have no idea. They look scary, though. Didn't expect enemy. Well, I don't know why you didn't expect enemy. Because, like, it's all enemy. Group ahead. Time for group. Oh man, what is that thing down there? That looks important. This already feels like a much bigger mine than the, last one. Oh my lord! I don't know why that got me. I am just constantly surprised. That is my curse. I cannot ever have a calm reaction to something. Forever and always, I will be shocked. Yeah, my sword still bounces off of these guys, but this is definitely a lot faster than stabbing them with the rapier. Also, explosive stone. No idea what that's good for, but I imagine it's going to have an explosive reaction to things. I'll see myself out. And a 1, and a 2, and a skiddly diddly do. Alright, so the stuff that I saw was just veins. Still no lover. Sucks to be you, my pal. These guys are a little tedious to fight, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if it would be different if I had, like, a blunt weapon. Excuse me? You wanna run that by me again there, Sonny Jim? You don't just sneak up on a fellow when he's opening up a chest. This is a sacred time. A man in his chest. Exalted flesh. Forgive me for my harsh words, but I'm pretty sure that's fucking worthless. Large glintstone scrap. I got no clue, man. Everything's a mystery to me. Somber smithing stones, I needed those. I needed those for, upgrading my sword that I'm using right now. I wonder if there's a place where I can farm those. Sure would be nice. Secret tunnel. You see, I'm never gonna find any of the hidden paths in this game, because every time I see something, it's like that. It's like, I can't tell if it's a joke and people are just appraising it well because they're like, heh, this is funny, or if it's, like, serious. The world is so confusing. And I stand only to become more and more confused by it. Stanching boluses. Still have no clue what a bolus is, but I can only assume that it's some kind of affliction. Okay, a little bit of a lag. Bow required ahead. Well, I do have one of those. You wanna come over here and fight me like a squid? At least these guys, while they are significantly more dangerous than the miners, they also have significantly less health and defense. Although this one can fly, like, legitimately, which is, you know, big old pain in my butt. I guess I'll just have to ground him. That was like meant to be like such a little badass thing to say, but it just kind of came out sounding stupid. He's dead though, so it's effective nonetheless. More smithing stones? I'm gonna have to cut out some of my killing these guys. Just so it doesn't take me like 37 years to get through this mine. That was a pretty impressive combo though, you gotta admit that. Another explosive barrel, which is fun. Arteria leaf. Alright, well it looks like this is the boss. Or at least it seems incredibly similar to the boss door from the last mine that we went to. So I guess I'm gonna run around really quick throughout the rest of the mine and just clean up the other stuff. See if there's anything interesting to see. Like soft cotton. Specifically cotton. For those of you who are soft. Alright. perhaps at least mildly accompanied by people. We've made it back to the door. Wasn't anything fun that I missed, at least that I was aware of. Scaly, misbegotten. He just looks like a big version of the guys that I've been fighting. Although, I will admit, he does look pretty scaly. Ow. Okay. I mean, respectfully, my man. Gonna have to try a little bit harder than that. There's quite a bit of wind-up on that, though. I almost rolled. I rolled way too early. Oh, bleeding damage. And gaboobaby. Gaboobaby? Who the fuck says gaboobaby? What's wrong with me? Gaboobaby. Swear to God, rusted anchor. Fucking sick, bro. Luckily that was not a huge dungeon, so we still have more time. Yay! Who the fuck says gaboobaby? It's not even a fucking word. Rusted anchor. A rusty anchor wielded as a weapon. Each of its 4 flukes is thick and sharp, enabling piercing attacks. When the Tarnished left the lands between with their lord, one boat alone was said to have been left behind. That is not the button I meant to press. But that is just straight up an anchor. I'm not going to deny the fact that it looks pretty fucking sick. Don't have quite enough strength to wield it though, and it's not quite as sexy as a sword. Although there would be something very amusing about like playing like a deprived, specifically so that I had like no clothes, no nothing, and just like strip completely naked, pick up the giant rusty anchor, just beat the shit out of people, you know? There'd be something to that, you know? Alright. So, now that we've explored a bunch of these places, and that come to think of it, there's some other places like over here that we should maybe check out more thoroughly. I don't know. But I feel like I've done enough, you know, soul searching around here to get a good idea of, okay, I think that we're good to head through here. Now there was a guy with a big old bow, and I can see him off in the distance. Don't know if you guys can see him just because YouTube sometimes makes things more pixely than they are when I'm playing them. But there's a guy firing huge ass arrows over there. I wonder if he can see me, where I am. I can't open up the map, so someone sees me. Oh yeah. That's not good. Not good at all. Little poison area. Oh, slimes. 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 In the attic, slimes. Slimes. Ooh, golden rune. Oh boy. Narrowly avoided being impaled to death there, so you know. I'm glad that my instincts to run up the fucking stone were at least somewhat solid. Oh, what the fuck is that? There's a chair. Guarded by jellyfish. We will investigate that. But we'll investigate that after dealing with this guy, because he's a massive pain in my dick. Alright, fella. You're at half health already. Sucks to be you, my man. Yeah. It's like I said when I fought those guys. Oh my lord. On the bridge. When we were going to fight the, or going to go clear up the Great Rune thing. With the... on the Great Bridge and stuff. I was just sitting there like, ah yes, if I had Torrent, this would be so much easier. And even though that was only one of them, I think my point still stands. These guys are way easier with Torrent. Also... oh, I was about to say, do you guys hear like a weird jingle jangling? But it's just this guy. I don't know if there's actually a purpose to me killing these guys when I have full flaskage. In fact, there probably isn't. I don't know why I came over here to fuck with these dogs. Ooh, beast blood. I'm having Bloodborne flashbacks. But I am just gonna take a quick look-see around here before I go investigate the murder jellyfish. Because that's the next stop. And then we'll head into the castle. Which looks like it'll be at least a fairly sizable dungeon. Probably a multiple episode kind of thing. Especially considering I've already been recording for 30 minutes. And there's also, I just noticed this thing over here. One of them little thingies with the words, God ahead. The siege of Castle Morn, a lone hero fights for his vengeance, only to fall at the hand of Lord Godfrey. Lore. And a turtle. Anything worth getting over here before I go back to deal with the murder jellyfish? There's jellyfish over there, so clearly I'm getting off a torrent and readjusting myself rather than trying to go back. But there's clearly a way to get over there, so... fun times at the OK Corral. Fun times. Alright. My curiosity abounds. There's a chair in the ocean. There's a horse loose in the hospital. Okay. So, somber smithing stones. And a arterial leaf. Certainly interesting, but there's no real lore implications to that as far as I'm aware. Unless it's like, ah yes, the arterial leaves. They only grow in fucking dangerous-ass places. Weak foe, ah. Grace. Seek legs. Likely strong foe. Okay, cool, bro. Like, honestly, dog, but castle head. He just walked out and straight up got shot by the fucking giant guy. You know what? Honestly, that's valid. No item ahead. Well, what's the fucking point of this room? It's bullshit. Bullshit. But there's a Grace. Grace these nuts. I realized the way that I said but may have made it sound like I was ending the episode. No, we're still good. We got time. Try down. Group ahead. Well, we're going up. I bet I have to send the elevator up and then jump down. I bet there's a way to jump down. Okay. Suffering ahead. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it kinda looks like that. This summoning pool is now functional. Why is it always friend? I mean, they look like they're worshipping that guy that's being... Or not worshipping the guy that's being burned at the stake, but they're clearly, like, having a grand old time with burning that guy at the stake. So in the grand scheme of things, I'd really like to avoid that, if at all possible. Oh my nuts! Everything's cool. Nobody notices me yet. We still have time to be sexy and not die. Of course, I'm always succeeding with that first part. What a fail! Alright, so there's a bunch of fucking people. And of course I can't use torrent because life is pain. Now this is patently a stupid idea. Why am I doing this? What the fuck is wrong with me? Okay. Okay, I thought they were all gonna, like, spread out and immediately try and kill me. Which would have been... made more sense for them. But since they didn't... I'm gonna have a great time. Yeah, pal, you're not really that threatening to me anymore. Oh, okay, well, don't smash your fucking head into me. I like living, my man. Sanctuary stone. And good idea, sir. I would try shooting one of them just to see if I could, like, slowly draw them away, but also... You know what? Let's live a little bit. My wolf friends. To me. These guys aren't bosses. We should be fine. Why am I doing this? I'm such a silly. Alright. They don't do a ton of damage to these guys, but they do seem to distract them just enough for me to get some smacks in. Oh, okay. I was really, when I walked up to the thing and I was like, oh, I see all these dudes, and they're just like, just like chilling here, burning people at the stake. Like, I was convinced that they were all going to immediately, like, jump on me. And they're kind of doing that now, but like, they're not doing that when they had the opportunity to do like that a lot, you know? Like, it's kind of ineffective now, in a way. Okay. You know, I don't know if the Flask of Wondrous Physic defense boost saved me, or was completely meaningless. But it did seem like it did something there. So, I don't know. Smoldering Butterfly. Time for church. I have one incredibly weak dog left, which I feel like is a metaphor for life. One incredibly weak dog. Time for rolling. Says why? Elden Ring ahead. Nice. Claymore. That's cool, I guess. Oh my lord, this... Well... Alright then. I don't even know, man. Liar head, therefore try ladder. Okay, so we have there that we can go. We can go around back that one way. We can jump down the bottom of the ladder. And by ladder, I mean elevator. I feel like I should probably prioritize that place that I was just at with the ladder. Just because if getting back to there would involve me killing all those dudes again. But I kind of feel like this is going to be a dead end. It's not. And I feel silly. It does seem like the regen that that the Flask of Wondrous Physic gave me seems to last like a really fucking long time. Like it's lasted like a solid, it's had to have been at least a minute. So, definitely good as an oh shit button. Fellas. Oh, my lord. One of these flying fuckers. Okay. Now it's worn off, of course. I start actually taking damage again, and it's like, yeah, I'm good now. Alright, let's avoid just tossing ourselves directly off a cliff. If at all possible. Oh, I saw that shade and I was like, is that an NPC? No. No, he's just a guy. He's just fucking chilling, man. Don't judge the bro. Ooh, there's a grace down there. And I'm tempted. But I also want to be able to get back to where I'm at. You know? You dig? You feel me? You feel me? I feel me. All the time. Let's just light the grace. We don't have to rest at it. I'm sure there's a way back up. I'm just trying to plot out a mental map of this place. Reach out and touch grace. That looks like a boss arena down there. On the beach. I'm betting that's where the, jumping down to the bottom of the elevator leads me. Item ahead. Oh yeah, it does look like an item. And I could jump over there. But I think we'll go here for the item. And there's more jellyfish down there. Stone sword key, I'm so glad that I went for that. Alright. Here's a slime. Oh my lord, the slimes in these games suck. Like, so bad. Like, they're just the worst. Like, imagine the biggest pain in the ass that you've ever seen. Yeah, that guy. They've done this trap 7,459 times. They've done it in literally every single one of these fucking games. It's like, hey, you wanna like pick up the item? There's not gonna be a fucking slime that drops down on you. You know, he's not gonna be a big slimy bitch right on your head. You know, there's nothing like that's gonna happen. Please help me, I'm of noble blood. If these hideous mongrels eat me, I'll be forever marred. Anything but that, please, think of the disgrace. Honestly, pal, I don't give a fuck about your problems. Like, I just don't. Like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sure it sucks to be you, but, like, I don't fucking care. Man, there's a message down there. There's so many places to, like, jump off of and check. But I also don't want to lose my progress. Down required height. Ugh. Oh, alright, another gigantic one. At least he's not as gigantic as the one that was in the mine. You know, if you were paying attention earlier in the episode. It's a terrible thing to waste. Fuck. Okay. Alright. Emotionally, I'm okay. Like, I'm hurt, but I can move past it. You know, we're all mature people here. And, you know, sometimes we accidentally jump off of cliffs. Sometimes we, get stabbed by people. Apparently I didn't need to kill all of these guys, because they're just actually chilling. So, I don't fucking know, man. If this guy knows how to climb ladders, I'm gonna eat my hat. No, he doesn't, because he's a big stupid idiot. Big dumbass. Bite me. Alright, what's the point of coming up here? Treasure chest. That's the point of coming up here. Twin blade talisman. That sounds cool as shit. Enhances final hit of chain attacks. A talisman depicting a twin blade and a confessor. Enhances the final hit ending a chain of attacks. The twin blade technique is a tradition of the confessors, who closely guard the secret of how they preserve the momentum of their attacks. Thus is the final strike of their onslaught all the more deadly. Cool. Alright. Now that we've gotten that, we can't really go back up to the thing, so I guess we'll jump off onto this thing. Oh, and then I'll get laggy. Ah, jumping. Yeah, that's not gonna get me anywhere. I could see that. I might be silly, but I'm not dumb. I'm just a silly boy. So a whimsical fellow. A whimsical lad. Doing it for the whimsy. The whimsy. So much whimsy. Maximum amount of whimsy. The most whimsy you've ever seen. That last sentence was remarkably close to Stewie from Family Guy, which is shocking, considering I've watched exactly 0 episodes of Family Guy in my entire life. They kinda ripped off The Simpsons. Alright, well. All these places just lead further and further down, and I cannot go back up, and I can't go back up, and I didn't mean to fall there. But, you know what? I survived. And that's the important part. Okay. You know, the lag really scared me because I had half a second of just nothing but rats looking at me. Like, oh yeah, we gonna fucking kill you, bro. And I'm glad that didn't last. Baba Booey. A whip. I have never particularly liked the whips in these games. Just seek left, grace ahead. Cool. Just because the whips are awful, like, lame. I'm sorry, whip lovers, don't at me. Getting real hate from the BDSM community in the comments. Reach out and touch grace. Alright, so it's looking like this area ahead leads, yeah, to a boss. And most likely to, more stuff. And so there's more spots in Castle Morn that we can explore. It's definitely not as big as like the other castle that we went to, Castle Storm something or other. I've already forgotten it. I have the memory of a goldfish. But we're running out of time for this episode. So we'll finish up Castle Morn in the next episode, and then we'll probably continue on with our main objective. And come to think of it, now that I'm thinking about things, we came here to, like, deliver a letter to that chick's father, and we have not found him. So I'm guessing he's probably the boss or something like that, because that's how these games usually roll. So, if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, any of which would mean the world to me, and I do so hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one.